friends, in this video I'm going to try to quickly flip through my 2018 journals. I'm fighting with some clouds today, so I'm kind of hoping that this video doesn't get too dark. So let's just get right to it. This is the 2018 Horizontal Travelers Company inserts. You probably already know all about them. I've filmed monthly flip-throughs of all of these and explained most of everything, so I'm just gonna quickly flip through. Gosh, these clouds are killing me. So you can see everything all at once. So if you've been following me for a while, you know pretty much my style. This is a catch-all for my Happy Mail things. So pretty much everything that is on these pages is stuff that I have gotten in the mail that I want to keep. I don't have a separate journal for that. I know quite a few people keep separate journals to kind of hold all that. That's what this is for me. So yeah, I really like the way that I do these journals. I've done it the same way for the last 3 or 4 years, and it still works for me and I still like it. So that's what I've done. Some of them have a themed layout because I have a pen pal that sends me themed letters when she responds, so all of her stuff has a theme, which I just think is great. I love that. And hello Sissy. What, Sissy? Come here. I got a calico who's whining for attention. I know, honey. What? What's the matter? Are those boys outside? So yeah, talk about a stutter. I keep a dirty planner, which is where I write the things that I do throughout the week, and then at the end of the week I come through and transfer it into this as a way to archive what I'm doing, but in a pretty and creative way. I've done it this way for years. If you're following me, this is not new news for you, and I like it, and it works, and it makes me happy. So yeah, if I need to go back and see something, I can go back and refer to these planners instead of flipping through a bunch of journals or trying to go through any other form of anything. I have really terrible memory. I say this in probably every one of my journal videos, that I have to write things down or it is just gone. Poor cat, she's like lost when she's alone. So yeah, that's just what I do. I put stuff in here that I get in the mail. And I like it. It works. It's a creative outlet for me, and it's an archived system that is small. It's not a big junky planner, and I like it. So, oh, look at the baby's first footprint. Oh, I'm dying. I totally forgot I put that in there. Oh, sweet baby. He's big now. He's 7 months old now. Oh goodness, his first doctor's appointment. See, this is why I love this. I can go through and see all these special things and at a quick glance remember something that happened in our lives. So last year when I was doing these flip throughs, I was covering up anything that had to do with the baby during my pregnancy, because I kept my pregnancy a secret. Sorry, I'm trying to find, like this. I had an ultrasound and an EKG. I had an ultrasound there. I think this was when we were finding out what we were having. I had one done, and then I had another one done. I had one done for fun, and then one done for the doctors. So, yeah. That's when we found out we were having a third boy. So, anyway, yeah, I kept my pregnancy a secret until he was born. I only told a few of my pen pals. I only told our immediate family and people that would see me physically growing. So that's the first half of the year. We thought Cullen would be our last baby, so we wanted to kind of keep it sacred and just for Timothy and I to enjoy. And with this one, I'm pregnant again with my 4th child. It was such a surprise that I just don't think we care anymore. We really thought number 3 would be our last child, and then we just like each other so much, we immediately got pregnant again. So, yeah, I hope I'm not going too fast. I really don't want this to be, I've already filmed this video and it was 24 minutes and I was like, whoa, no, way too much rambling. And I was like fighting clouds, and I'm sure you can tell now that it's like in and out, but this is where I get pregnant again. And you can tell because my journaling and decoration seems to kind of fall to a minimum. I'm trying, like this whole cluster I did not even make. I peeled this off some Happy Mail that I got from someone and just stuck it right down in there. I made no effort to make that. And I was just really tired, kind of sick, not as sick as I was with Cullen. With Cullen, I was sick for over half of my pregnancy, but with this pregnancy, I was just for like a couple weeks, just kind of out of it. And then I went through like a really bad depression, and that is almost worse, I feel like. So, yeah, this insert kind of falls at the wayside. I continued to write stuff in here because that's still really important to me. I made the effort. I tried to, like this year was a wash, or that week and this week was a wash, and then I tried to come back and I got into my craft room and found some old supplies. I was trying to do some cleaning and obviously just was not able to recover, but I still tried to write as much down as I could just because that is important to me. I still like to keep an archive system of our life, and the last couple weeks I just don't even care. I'm over it. I just want to move on from this. Alright, so now we're going to start the year all over with personal journaling, and at the beginning, I think the first couple inserts was more scrapbooky before I kind of find my style, and then I kind of find my style halfway through the year. Like this I love. This is probably one of my favorite layouts. I'm half tempted to tear this page out and like put it somewhere where I can see it all the time, just because I love the way this turned out. And I wrote down some beginning of the year things. My word last year was establish, which I did absolutely nothing to maintain. Functional routines, clean, open, neat spaces, new and old relationships, organization, new ways to express feelings, save money, get out of debt, update the home, positivity, grace, and boundaries. Yeah, most of that, sure. But yeah, I was still trying to create this scrapbook. I was still in the whole project life. I want to create a scrapbook with photos and stuff that I get throughout my day, and in the end it just didn't work out. Here I'm toying with the idea of what my style is, what I want it to become, what I want it to be, and here's NaCoWriMo. I was supposed to transfer all the incoming and outgoing. I never did it, but I did write every single day. And I struggled for months to try to get it, my style, where I wanted it to be. And in the end, I find it. I love it. I love where my style is now. I love what I'm doing creatively. And yeah, so enough rambling, I guess. I was still incorporating photos too when I found out I was chosen for the stationery selection. I've filmed monthly flip-throughs of all of these before, so I don't really want to talk too much about what's going on in the pages, just because there are videos for all of that. This was my birthday and didn't do anything. And my mom visited. So yeah, like I said, I was still trying to create like a scrapbook, just because I got into my creative world as a scrapbooker with Project Life, and I wanted to stick with that. I want it to stay there. Look, there's Megan and I. That's a really good picture of us. And in the end, it just wasn't working for me anymore. I wasn't happy with, you know, the whole scrapbooking thing. I was happier just journaling, just writing and decorating the pages. This is sweet. This is Hunter's first field trip. Number 2. played around with some watercolors. I don't have very many. I want to get some nice homemade ones, but I just haven't pulled the trigger on splurging because they're quite expensive. Though I know they will be worth it, and supporting creators is just amazing. But I have a tight budget, so that stays there. Yeah, still creating tip-ins. I think I kind of come into my style when I found this date printable from Hello Alice. I loved this, and she hasn't done it since because she's in school and she doesn't have time, but I feel like this is where I found my style because I was able to use these little date stickers to separate my daily journaling in a way that wasn't oppressive. I felt like having to fill an entire side or whole spread with writing was very oppressive for me. I didn't like it. It was just too much. It felt like too big of a commitment. And when she did these stickers, I got to pick and choose what day I wanted to write. So we have the 21st, the 23rd, 27th, and 29th. I didn't feel obligated to write every single day, and I didn't feel obligated to fill a whole page, and that felt really safe for me. And I really start to come into my natural kind of habitat almost with writing, and I really became happy after that point and really figured out a way to be able to continue doing that after April. So here we are in May, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages, and I'm like halfway through the month as opposed to like 4 or 5 days in. So yeah, this is 2 days before I had Cullen. I had a stress test done. They didn't like it. They sent me to the hospital. They didn't like it, so they scheduled an induction for the 16th. Then I called on the 15th, the night before, to confirm it. They said, we don't have any beds. Everybody's having their babies. Just wait. And then he decided to come naturally anyway, so there was no waiting with that. I didn't come in and do the writing for this yet. Oh, I love this layout. I love how small my handwriting is. I love the look of it. Just everything about this. I just love. Love, love, love. All right, now we're into June. Love this. I just love this style of journaling. It really helped me heal after having Cullen. I have a history with postpartum depression, and I really wanted to make sure that that was not an issue for me this time, and I felt like writing and having this creative outlet really helped keep that at bay until I got pregnant again. And those hormones you kind of really can't control or mess with. So, all right, here we are in July. Still loving this. Found another printable for July's dates, and I think this is from Hank's Diary, who does the Hours brand of stamps and stickers now. Love that brand. So, yeah, and I think this was another one. This is not from Hank's Diary. I have printed 2 off this month because I found 2 that I really loved. This is Hank's Diary. This is not. Love. Look, set up all these pages and didn't even come back and do the writing. Life with a newborn. Husband went out of town. Went to Seattle then. And we had Abby's birthday. We're in August now. Another printable, Hank's Diary for August. Love. School. And you know what? I did learn is that I didn't force myself to finish a page. Like if I didn't go all the way down here, I didn't let it affect me. I covered up as much of the paper as I wanted, or didn't cover it up at all, so I had more room to write. I only wrote in specific spots. Like I didn't let the pressure of filling an entire page consume me like this. I only wrote down the middle of the page, and I love the way it looks. And I didn't feel that pressure or stress of having to fill all of the lines. Same with this. I just didn't have too much to write about, but I had all these pages that I needed to use in this journal because it was the end of the month, and I knew I didn't have enough to get all of August in here, or September. And yeah, I gave myself the freedom to do things the way I wanted to do, and I really love the way that it turned out. So here we are. This is September through November. And I used a craft insert. Probably won't do it again. I learned that my handwriting really needs lines. So yeah. I just have that type of handwriting that tends to sway. So I'm supposed to put pictures here of the boys in their costumes. Month of October was fun. And then November. Hold on, baby. Had high hopes for November and never completed it. Decorated the pages, but didn't go back and finish the journaling. I was too excited for December daily. So there that is. Those are all my journals. I had 6 for the year, so that's not bad. And that's all I've got for you. I'm gonna wrap it up with this twine and store it away and be done with it and call it good. I'm not going to continue to, anyway, I'll do that off camera. I've got my December daily here. I'm going to finish that today, and then I'll film a flip through of that as well, so stay tuned for that. If you have any questions, leave them down below. If you are not subscribed, I would encourage you to do so. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.